project which you are working with?
Sure. Thank you for asking. My name is Amarjit. I'm having 7+ years of experience. Currently, I'm working for the technology with Java development. So the technology which I use like Java with a Spring Boot microservices, a Spring Cloud component as a backend. Some of the exposures in front end like Angular. Also, I have a good experience in AWS cloud services. So most of the services I use like Apache, SNS, SMS, EC2 instance, Elastic Beanstalk and all. Coming for the database, I used like Mongo and Oracle. Mongo is NoSQL, Oracle is a SQL, and also I have a good experience in DevOps. So most of the tools I used while we are developing applications and monitoring the applications like Apache, Maven, Jenkins, Jira, GitHub, ELK, Splunk, and all. So coming for the domain, I also have a good experience in different domain which I worked before, and so I have good knowledge about the domain like banking, telecom, e-commerce, health insurance. The last project which I have done, that is based on the health insurance. So there we are managing the persons. So if any users want to take any type of insurance, then they can get any type of insurance. So they'll come in the portal and take. So while he will take the insurance, then we'll have a multiple inbuilt operations will happen with the different microservices. Like order microservice will come in this picture, store microservices, and then promo operations, notifications, payment operations, batch and all. So like that we have a multiple microservice which need to be communicated. So while communications and all will happen with the API communications or development, and the asynchronous Kafka communications is a messaging queue. So my role and responsibility, we are following agile based on the sprint task we need to work. So whatever the sprint task will be defined, there will be some Jira ID that will be we need to work. So on daily basis, what we are working, developing a API development to communicate from one service to another services, because we have a multiple microservices which need to be communicated each others. Apart from this, suppose if any other new communications will happen like through the asynchronous communications, then we need to write the Kafka implementations, and then we'll do some asynchronous communication with the third party API call. Apart from this, like while we have developed any development applications, now it will go for the different environment. So once it will go for the production environment, then in that cases we need to take care all the changes. While development will go, we have to stay on call, because the call will be scheduled for the development. So we'll there and check what are the configurations we added, what are the logs, security exceptions, and what are the input parameter we are passing, expected parameters I'm getting or not. So that will be there in the production deployments and all, so that we can involve and check all those details. So that type of work I'm doing on daily basis. Apart from this, also we are handling the team. Suppose if new team members is coming, so whatever the requirement we are getting from this call or maybe a sprint, we need to share to the our colleagues, and also divide the task.
Okay, fine. So I hope the JD has been shared with you, what we are looking for.
Yes.
Okay, so what is your relevant experience with Java 8?
Java 8, mostly I have I think 4 to 5 years in Java 8, remaining 7.5 I think in Java 7 and all.
Okay, and you have experience with Scheme framework 5x, 2x.
Yeah, mostly Spring 5x I worked, 5x, 3x I worked.
Okay, okay, and unit testing.
Unit testing I used Mockito, JUnit, PowerMock, these all I used. So for that we'll have a tools as a SonarQube and Iklima, Jacoco I used.
Mm-hmm. And Postman, what is your relevant experience?
Yeah, Postman we are using for this API testing. So while we develop any API, then we can test the applications based on multiple endpoint through the Postman. Also, we use Swagger, so that API documentations. Through that, we can collect the Postman input, output, and the request parameters and all. We will get it from the Swagger. So that I used. So for the experience level, we can say like 6 years of experience in Postman, Swaggers and all.
Okay, so you have experience with core Java also, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So presently, which is the project you are working with right now?
Currently, I'm working for the health insurance project, which I have completed with this microservices development. And a Spring Cloud component I use like Eureka Service Registry, Historics, API gateways, load balancer ribbons, and all.
Okay, fine. And before that, you have worked with this project e-commerce web development,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
Okay. So if you can describe me in brief about this project with your role.
Yeah, role was the same API development with microservices. So mostly I have worked on 3 to 4 microservices in e-commerce. So e-commerce is a portal there. If users can in the like lockdown and all, if users can try to initiate any type of order, then that will be go for the particular account. This like Amazon and Flipkart. So users can select multiple orders, initiate the orders. Once orders will be there, then that will be checked like what is the user entered by the pin code. So based on the pin code, they will check the particular store, is that a store is available or not. So that a store will be initialized and the other persons will have a cart and all. So that cart will be initialized. After that users can get the notifications, so that person has assigned for the delivery and all, so they can send the delivery. And once this will happen, then we'll have a payment mode that will be by cash, or maybe cash on delivery, or maybe the payment, or if promo also will be there, facilities and all. So this type of operations will have a, so mostly I worked on promo, operation facilities, payment gateways, and a store and order services. So while users will take the or initiate any type of order from e-commerce, then how order will be behavior, so that behaviors how communicated with the respective microservices like a store, slot, promo, payment, notifications and all, so that users can get the confirmation details and all like that. So mostly my development happened through the microservices, and deployment happened through the cloud, AWS cloud services.
Okay, fine. So do you have any experience with a product-based project?
Yeah, e-commerce which I have developed, that is based on eco product based applications, so that I developed. Before that I also worked on telecom domain. There I worked on product that was an VoIP product.
So what would be a relevant experience with product-based?
Mostly 2 years and 2 years.
Okay, fine. And where are you located right now?
Right now in Bangalore.
Okay, so it's work from office or work from home?
Right now work from home is.
Okay, and you are comfortable with like 10 to 7 shift timing?
Yeah, yeah, anything is fine for me.
Okay, so you are comfortable with the UK and US shift also?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, fine. So yeah, that's all from my end, Amarjit. Now, whatever the feedback is for the screening round, you will have an update from your team.
Okay.
And once you're shortlisted, further we will have the rounds with our clients.
Sure.
Okay, so you will be working on that project with a contract role.
Okay.
So now, whatever the update is, you will get it. Okay.
Sure.
Any query from your end?
No, yeah, I am good in that. Thank you for that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, then thanks for giving your time. Okay,
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.
The recording has stopped.